Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again for another Kickstarter critique, where I take a look at a different Kickstarter every single time and give you my honest thoughts on how that Kickstarter is being ran. And today I'm very excited to be checking out my first ever book Kickstarter. That is The Last Hacker, a sci-fi novel by Mark Wahlbeck. The first book in a 3-part series about a young man and his adventures, and it leaves me wanting to know more. This just recently funded, and it's already launched, I should say, and it's already funded, so I'm very excited to see what they're doing. One thing I'd like to see is a price here. I'd like to see a price somewhere up there if we're just looking for the book. But I understand there's probably going to be, if you want all 3 books, or if you want an e-book or a digital book, all that sort of good stuff. And also, if you're enjoying this content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below, as I'm trying to hit 9,000 subscribers, celebrate my 9-year anniversary of making YouTube content. So, when I go into a Kickstarter, I'm always thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? And how much is it? Hopefully you can answer at least one of these in this video. Woo. Okay.
The world we know is gone, and the new world is harsh, where only the strong survive.
Whoa, let's not be too dramatic here. Okay, the world did end, but it's not as bad as you think. Sure, I mean, we've got the occasional grunt, raiders, muties, and even a few cannibals. Well, and then there's the robots, of course. Destroy. But if you know what you're doing, the apocalypse can actually be pretty cool. I mean, look at all this stuff I found. And I've got a really cool sidekick. Jokes aside, I do miss the old days. And I can't shake this feeling that something bad is coming. But until then, I'll prepare and fight. And I'll try and live out the apocalypse with a little bit of style.
Hey there, my name is Mark Wahlbeck, and this is the Kickstarter for my book, The Last Hacker. I'm an author, voice actor, and I run a tech company called DevSlopes. I've been writing since I was a kid, and this idea came to me a few years ago. In fact, it started out as a video game, but video games are very expensive to make, and so I said to myself, what if I actually turn this into a novel? And that's exactly what I did, and it was so much inspiration behind it that I built out this novel in just a few months. So here it is, the Kickstarter for The Last Hacker. So in the book, you'll follow the story of Artie Gonzalez. When he's in high school, the famous programmer Satoshi Nakamoto, the anonymous programmer who released Bitcoin, which changed the world, releases something new. He releases a sentient artificial intelligence that would change the world. And so we fast forward 10 years into the future, and Artie lives in the Los Angeles wasteland. They call it the Burns. And he thinks the whole world has been destroyed. He thinks everything is a wasteland, but it's not true, and not at all. But he doesn't know that, so what does he do? Is he spends all of his time scavenging for cool toys and gadgets. He builds a drone. He has a bipolar robot girlfriend.
What?
And he has this man cave and just lives this life of joy and fun in this crazy world that's filled with mutants and raiders and all kinds of awful things. And he's just riding out the apocalypse with a little bit of fun and a little bit of style. But then events that are out of his control come upon him and completely thrust him out of that situation, and that's where our journey begins. This book is fun and lighthearted, but it's also filled with action and adventure, and you're going to fall in love with the characters. This book is all about characters, and as far as the theme goes, it kind of feels like Lord of the Rings. It's a 3-part series where the first book is about the awakening, the adventure. The second book gets more intense as the enemy reveals itself, and the third book is when all of the bad things and the good things happen and the climax and everything in between. That's what The Last Hacker is, and this is the first book in that 3-part series. I'm launching this Kickstarter so all of you can be part of the process. I love to write, but what I love to do more is have people read what I write. I want you to have these words. I love creating experiences. And that's what this book is all about. That's what the launch is all about. It's about creating a special experience that brings you into it at the same time so we can all have the energy and excitement as this book launches into the world. Not only am I going to give you the ebook, the softcover, and the special edition hardcover, but you're also going to get the audiobook. And it's going to be professionally edited, professionally recorded, and be an amazing experience. It is so important to me that you have an amazing listening experience that I have built an iPhone and an Android app that will let you listen to the book just as you might do with the Audible app. It has all
Wow!
and we'll have an amazing experience, and you'll get all of this at the exact same time. So the ebook, the print book, and the audiobook are all going to come out at the exact same time, months before they hit the shelves, months before Amazon, months before Barnes & Noble,
Wow.
months before anywhere you might see this book, and you get that all as part of the Kickstarter. Audio is super important to me, and you're going to get the best listening experience ever. Most importantly, the Kickstarter will let me create hardcover versions of the book. On Amazon, you can't print up hardcover books, so you're going to be able to get a signed and numbered edition of the hardcover book. And what this is a dust jacket that's been created by an amazing artist named Alex Vague. And this will be a signed and numbered edition. Based on your backer number will be the number inside the book, the edition of the book, that you'll never be able to get anywhere else outside of this Kickstarter. If you would like to see The Last Hacker come to life, get it in your hands before it hits the shelves anywhere else, before it goes to Amazon, before it goes to Apple, before it goes on bookshelves, anywhere, this is the place to do it. Grab your special edition hardcovers, and of course we have a beautiful custom designed soft cover as well too. Grab these rewards, be part of something amazing, and I'll see you on the inside.
Wow, Mark knows how to sell himself. Holy guacamole. So there's a lot to unpack there. And the first thing I want to mention here is I have never checked out a book Kickstarter before, so I did not know what I was going to get coming in here. And that, I feel like what they're really trying to go for here is to say, hey, this could be something big. Like, we got huge plans for this, and right now you can get on the ground freaking floor. Could you imagine if you were on the ground floor of Harry Potter, if you're on the ground floor of, like, any of these other series? You know, like the Lord of the Rings or something, you had, like, an autographed Tolkien book? I mean, I think that's what they're going for here. And in the end, do I want it? Yeah, it sounds interesting. It sounds funny. I laughed a few times, and that I think that bodes really well. And I want to know more. In particular, so if he doesn't understand that, you know, the world isn't all terrible, like, why is he still fighting robots? And so I want to know more, which is good. They left me one more. First created one back. That always looks bad. Looks like you're just here to get your game made, get your book made, get whatever. So go back 20 things for $1, spend $20, and you look like more of a member of the community. I'm an author, voice actor, and tech nerd. I also own Divs Phillips, an online platform to learn how to code. So first created, that always concerns me a little bit. But can you do it? I saw the hard copy of the book, so I know you were in discussions. I saw the softback version of the book. I saw a lot of things that you're showing me here, and that's great, and that makes me feel more comfortable, and hopefully you tell me a little bit more in here now. Read it now. You can read or listen to the first chapter here. Wow, spectacular! Okay, awesome. Let's see. I'm not going to do it, but I'm just curious. All right, yeah. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I love it. He's like, hey, You're not sure. You're still not sold. Here, read the first chapter. See if the first chapter's for you. If not, dusty trails. But if so, come on, give me some money. I love it. Note these have only received one pass at editing and don't reflect the final version. Click the images below to listen to the audiobook. Wow!
The Last Hacker by Mark Wahlbeck.
That's awesome. How do I stop
Chapter
it?
one.
Stop it. Stop it, Mark.
I already typed it. In fact, it could have
Stop
been
it, Mark!
on the Raz-
Okay, you might want a pause button somewhere in here. Or maybe I'm missing it. Anywho. Is there really no pause button? Okay. Anywho, that's great. Like, that is so... Because what I always want a creator to, like, wrap me in a warm security blanket and be like, don't worry, I'm not going to run away with your money. And it's like, you're really trying your best to do that, and I love it. Story trailers. Whoa, what is this? Okay. Sound on. Sure.
The only way to get to Boulder is through here. Through the city? Says Jan. I'm not sure, Artie. This doesn't feel right. I'm just telling you what the GPS says. We've got 20 feet of snow in almost every other direction. At least we'd have shelter.
Cool. Trying to get him more immersed into it. Love it about this book. So yeah, really selling it. I wish you'd get to the price, though. I'll be brutally honest with you. I think most people at this point have decided whether or not they want to support you. They just need to know the price. Don't make me come over here to find the price. Hopefully you don't make me. Bet you're going to make me. So you're pretty much recapping a lot of... What is this? Giant killer robots death? That looks good. That gets me excited. Because that also means with the 3 books, there's just so much more room to explore. Like, what's the rest of the world like? And I would not be very surprised if the end of this book is just like teasing you for about what's coming next, which is, you know, obviously the picture is going to maybe turn global. Who knows? Why Kickstarter? A few people have asked me, why not just publish straight to Kindle? That's a great question. The reason is I want to have a special launch where the community is involved. And I do get that. And I think that's awesome. And I think that he's done a great job of really bringing that point home, saying pretty much, I know if you back a book, you're going to be like, shoot, I probably won't even get read. Because I know that's the way with board games, I know that's the way with a lot of things. And I bet you, and let me know if you are a avid Kickstarter book collector. Do you have like a shelf of shame, as we call it in the board game hobby, that you haven't got read? And they're like, no, we're going to make sure you get this freaking thing read. We got it on your iPhone, we got it on your Android, you get the ebook, you got the Kindle, we got the audiobook. You are reading this. I like that. The books. Going to come in a whole bunch of different formats. Great. Still, just hit me with the price already. That's the only thing that's driving me nuts. Just give me the dang price. Audiobook, excellent. Stretch goals, wow. Also, here's the thing, you're funded, because this just launched, but you're already funded. Stretch goals go higher. I don't know if they go as high. Yeah, I think they should go as high, even higher than when you say, hey, check out this book. Check out the first chapter. Because I think the stretch goals get people excited. They say, we're going to start hitting stretch goals. And they're like, I can just listen to this audiobook right here for 18 minutes, and I can know whether or not I want to take this journey with you. So stretch goals, bump it up. For those new to Kickstarter, stretch goals feature the campaign, the blah, blah, blah. Creating a digital art book. Awesome, cool. Printed art book, cheap add-on. Hiring a female voice actor for the audiobook. Free for audio tiers. Quite honestly, I would like that higher. I think most people would like that higher. Ultimate audio experience with music and effects. Free for audio tiers. Wait, what? Free for audio tiers. Oh, wait, what? I'm confused. Don't you get the audiobook with every single tier? I don't know. This could be a little bit cleaner. Rewards. Below you'll find... So why are you telling me about the stretch goals before you even tell me how much it cost? Alright. Below you'll find all of the main reward options. I've also created a series of add-ons that you can select after you pick a reward that will let you customize what you get. One ebook, softcover, hardcover, audio book, hacker pack, map. How do add-ons work? Okay. You're going to make me go over here, and I have a feeling this is not going to be the cleanest and clearest. Ebook. Good. Starting good. Audiobook. Okay, great. This is clean. Ebook plus audiobook. 15. Whatevs. Okay, so this is not bad. This is not bad at all. Signed softcover, early bird softcover plus the digital whatnot. That's going to be gone eventually, so I don't hold that against them for any reason. $40. So this is going to be the pledge. Okay. So once the early birds go, it's not going to look nearly as cluttered. Be like Artie and learn to code. Get $1,200 worth of coding courses from my company devs. That looks that looks weird. But man, that looks weird, and it makes this even more clunky over here. Hacker pack. Be like Artie and learn to code. Get $1,200 worth of coding courses from my company. Develop. So a $1,200 value for $47. That is what it is. I don't necessarily so I do a whole segment where I point out red flags on Kickstarters, and I don't necessarily see that as a red flag. It just tells me that, you got extra time on your hand and you're trying to see how you can dip an extra finger in your Kickstarter pot, which, I don't necessarily think is a bad way, but this looks that looks clunky. That's like sex toys at a garage sale. That just looks odd. Alright, signed limited edition hardcover. We got the signed hardcover plus the digital. Can I get a signed digital? Early bird ultimate package. What? There's just too many damn pledges. Oh my god. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh my god, it makes me want to puke. 14 pledge levels. That is so clunky. If you are doing... Are you doing add-ons at the end of the campaign? I just feel like if you're doing the add-ons, why do you need to do all this other crap over here? It just makes it so... Ugh. Alright, what do we got over here? Hacker Pack is a special reward level for those who might want to learn to code or build your own apps. Okay, cool. Shipping. I am shipping as many countries as possible. You'll see the shipping price for our country when you select a reward. Okay, good. I'm glad you told me that. Nice, clean, clear. Let's see how much it costs to get the book. If I can find that. The signed soft cover. Sure, I'm cool. No, I want the hard cover. I want the big boy. Nope, that's the soft. That's not the... So that's the hacker pack. I don't want the hacker pack. How do I get the... This is the soft cover plus the digital pack. This is the signed... Okay, signed hardcover plus the digital pack. Cool. No, wait, no, I want an early... Okay, this is an early bird. $6. That's reasonable shipping. Okay, that's exactly what I was expecting to be around about. Great. Who am I? I'd love to say that I'm a famous New York Times bestselling author. That's not cool. I've been writing since I was a kid. Cool, whatevs. I mean, if people were that interested in the story, I don't think they care. Especially after you gave me the first chapter. Do I have experience with Kickstarters? The answer is yes. I've had 2 successful seasons of the packs. I've launched massive book campaigns for my company. Okay. I saw you listed as having no other things. iOS 13 and Swift 5 programming. Okay. iOS 13 and Swift 5 programming Kickstarter. That surely shouldn't pop up too much, right? Yeah, here we go. Because I gotta say, quite frankly, this always looks bad. This always looks bad to me when you actually have another company on Kickstarter, just having 2. Now, I understand if they're so different that you have to keep them separate, but right now, you clearly show me that you don't care about keeping them separate. Wait, who is this? Is this the same guy? I'm so confused. Let's check out the comments, make sure they're not a flaming dumpster fire. No, they look fine. They look fine. 112 comments. I'm sure I ever get copies of the other books. Can anyone tell me where I'm supposed to get these from? Hey, I got a book this morning. Thank you for all the effort, Alan. Okay, I'm just so confused. Or is this it? Learn to code. I think this is it. Okay, this is it. From Nick Walter. Yes, that's the same person, correct? Nick Wahlbeck. Wait, who's Nick Wahlbeck? This is Nick Walter. Well, either way, it does not look like a flaming dumpster fire where people got scammed. Awesome. Excellent. Okay, good. That's just so weird that it's just like, send us a link. Send us a link or something, because that just looks... It looks sketchy, and it clearly does not appear to be sketchy. Why? Oh, that's the books in the back of the car. For my company. Yeah, why would you not share that? Make us feel more comfortable with the fact that you can do this. Oh, I've actually Kickstarted a book before, so you should totally have no worries at all. Oh, cool, he's Kickstarted a book before, so I should no worries at all. Just send me that link so I can just check it out real quick. Right? Seems easy to me. Join the chat. We've got a chat room where you can hang and talk. Awesome, that's great. Is it Discord? What is it? What kind of chat room is it? Oh, it is Discord. Cool. Wahlbeck's Warriors. No, I don't want to get on here. Don't switch. Get out of here. Yeah, I want to click on it. Oh, what do I do? All right. Anywho, let's check out the updates. FAQ. Make sure there's no flame. Because, yeah, this thing just launched. So, I wouldn't expect. Good luck and thanks for the email. Awesome. So, he had some sort of email list. And that's how he got himself funded so stinking quick. Which is good. But there you go. That is the last hacker. So, as always, I rank these either a 0, a 1, or a 2. For this one, 2 is, I think a 2, the whale is like hacking classes or something, isn't it? So obviously I'm not going to weight this a 2. I'll give this a 1. I would say, yeah, I think a 1 is a very solid one. Back it for $1 or hit remind, come back in the last 48 hours, and hopefully once that pledge level over there gets a lot less clear, once that right side gets cleaner and clearer, then go back for whatever you want. But for right now, it just looks clunky. But already funded, so what the hell do I know? There's The Last Hacker, Sci-Fi novel by Mark Wahlbeck. If it looks like it might be your cup of tea, be sure to check that one out. Also, if you enjoy what I'm doing, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And as always, thanks for your time, you two. Get off Discord, Dad!